Good morning, fifth grade. Today we are going to work with percentages. Now, you may see this sometimes when you go to the store. You may see something on sale for 20% off, 50% off, and you may be wondering to yourself, what does that really mean? So today we're actually going to figure out what that means when you see a sign and it asks you to find a percent of a certain amount of money or a certain number. So our first example problem says, what is 27% of $50? Now, we're going to have to recall what we did earlier this year and what we did earlier this month when we were reviewing multiplying decimals and whole numbers. So the first thing that you are going to need to do is you're going to need to change 27% into a decimal. Now, the way that we change percent into a decimal is to divide by 100. And as we recall from earlier in this year, when you divide by 100, you're actually moving the decimal point 2 places to the right. And we know when we have a whole number, our decimal point is always located to the right. So when we're moving our decimal point to the left, we're going to move it 2 places when we divide by 100 to the left. So we're going to move 2 places to the left, and our decimal is going to become 27 hundredths. So that's our decimal. Now that we've changed our percent into a decimal, all we have to do is multiply. We're going to multiply 27 hundredths times 50. And this is where we're going to have to recall when we were multiplying using decimals. So first, we're just going to multiply as if it was a normal multiplication problem. 0 times 7 is 0. 0 times 2 is 0. I can cross out my 0 now. 50 times 70 will give us 350 because we're going to put our 0 here. So we're going to have 5, carry our 3. 5 times 2 is 10, plus 3 is 13. We will add our products. 0 plus 0 is 0. 0 plus 5 is 5. 3 plus 0 is 3. And 1 plus 0 is 1. Now, as we recall, we have 2 numbers to the right of our decimal point. So I'm going to move my decimal point 2 place values to the left. 1, 2. So 27% of 50 will equal $13.50. Now again, remember, the first step is to change our percent into a decimal by dividing by 100. And we would divide by 100, we move our decimal point 2 place values to the left. Then it just becomes a decimal multiplication problem, which we have been reviewing already.